What's up, sports fans, and welcome to the Sports Shack, hosted by Kerr and myself, Buddy Burnz. Right now, we're going to get into something we like to call hot topics, and one of the hottest topics right now happening in the Sports Shack is the potential sale of certain NHL teams and which cities where they could potentially go to. So here we go.
Okay, which teams do you want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about?
Well, there's two teams that we're gonna talk about that's in this mix.
4 cities, 2 teams.
Well, the first one is the Phoenix Coyotes.
Yep.
The shambles that they're in.
Yeah, and we're gonna know pretty soon about them. It could be going to Winnipeg in less than 2 weeks. And the other team?
No. I think that's actually if they do move, right, which is about time, which they should have moved last year already to Ontario. But it's only fit that if it's gonna move, it should be moved back to Winnipeg.
Well, it's got to move to a place where hockey is big. I mean, it's only fair, and I think Winnipeg already had a team, and they have more corporate sponsors now than they did back then. So they definitely
they
can handle.
They can easily sustain an NHL team.
I mean, their AHL teams are like packing.
Yeah, because we're not talking like football stadiums where you got to fill in 80,000 seats. You know what I mean? 22,000. Oh yeah, these guys are hungry over there for a team. They're hungry. They'll support it. Now the other team in the NHL that is potentially for sale, right? Like they're in trouble. If they don't have the for sale sign on the door,
it's not on the door yet, but it's going to be.
But you could see, you know what I mean?
They're painting in the background, they're coloring and
yeah, because it's horrible. Like you could see, they got a bunch of they should use mannequins to fill in the seats. There would be a hell of a lot more people. I'll tell you that it would appear. It's a horrible situation going on in Atlanta.
Yeah, I think Batman was an idiot for going down to Atlanta in the first place. I mean, Atlanta's a horrible sports town. I mean, if you've ever been to Atlanta, it's sprawled out all over Hell's Acres. I mean, it's just sprawled out. The Atlanta Hawks never get packed.
No,
right?
I'm
even the Atlanta Braves winning, division after division, they weren't selling out every time. I mean, the only team that seems to be selling out is football. That's it, and that's only like once a week. But Atlanta's not a really good place for pro sports. I still think it's better for the college sports really than the pro.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't even say that. Like, personally, I would say it's not an NHL city.
That's true too.
Right? Let's it's like they got baseball.
Yeah.
Right? Well, the city that potentially they can go to is Quebec.
Quebec City, yeah.
They're already they've been talking and they've had press conferences and they've stated to the NHL that they're ready to start building a stadium.
Yeah, Quebec City needs one. Needs an NHL quality stadium to attract anybody.
Yeah, because they got the owners of Quebecor.
Yeah, so they already have a French owner. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it was a shame. Like if you think back, why they left, it was for a stupid reason. And then that year that they leave, the team that the city they moved to wins the Stanley Cup.
No, they had a great team, didn't they? That was the biggest shame I think of. I think that's one of the worst episodes of of a team moving. Probably I can think of. I don't think there's ever been a team that moved that was as good as the Quebec Nordiques.
Oh, the way they got burnt.
Not just burned, but as good as their talent level. I don't think there's ever been a team that's moved that was as much talent as the Quebec Nordiques.
Oh yeah, for sure. It wasn't the fact that they weren't winning games. It was the fact they just wanted to change it. That's it. They just wanted to get out of the city. The owners wanted to back out, and that's it.
And
they had it, and that was it.
And the NHL went along with it, and now they're kissing back up to Canada, trying to bring us back. Fuck them,
Sure.
Part of me says fuck them, but
when the Canadian NHL teams were for sale, Gary Bettman helped with the moving. Let's go, come on.
Now that the Americans
move it to America.
And now the Americans are in trouble, and he's doing whatever he can to keep them. I mean, the episode in Phoenix is an absolute joke. What's happened in Phoenix? The NHL had to take it over. So what happened is when the NHL took it over, they had to agree, all 30 teams, to put in the money so that the NHL could buy it. And what the NHL team said is that when you sell this team to somebody, you have to set it at a certain price so that we get our money back. You can't put it below that price because we're going to lose money. And we're not losing money for Phoenix Coyotes. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
If I'm the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think that's fair. And now what's happening in Phoenix is that the city was supposed to put in $100 million towards buying the team. Now the city's saying they can only do $70 million, and the other partner they had is some guy who put in like $40 or $50 million, and he's supposed to put in the extra 30. He's like, I'm not doing that. So we have a situation where in the next 10 days, we're going to find out if if the Coyotes are going to Winnipeg. In 10 days, we're going to find out.
Oh, and you better believe within that time, we will post something up.
Yeah, so for those Jet fans out there, this is as close as you're ever going to get. I mean, you have 10 days, basically. They have 10 days to find somebody else to find basically $30 million. If nobody steps in, going up north.
Start making those T-shirts.
Yep.
Bring the Jets back. Bring the Jets back. Start those T-shirts up.
When they come back, I bet you that city's going to be a rockin'. And
the whole country will support it because we know when it comes to playoff time, what do we say? Oh, we wish we had more Canadian teams in there, you know what I mean, to cheer for. And that's what we need. And now if we do get that, and what brings a smile to my face is the fact that it's two Canadian cities where they're going.
Yeah. Yeah. They're talking.
That's a bonus.
I don't think they're talking about moving any teams to any American cities. That's for sure.
That's good news. That's great news. Because Dallas is in trouble, right? But Dallas has
they have a lot of money. They have a lot of money backing them.
The Mavericks owner is all over that shit, bud. He's gonna. And is the NHL ready for an owner like that? Personally, I would love to see how he reacts with Gary Bettman. I would love to see that. That's a show in itself.
I think it's the NHL is a bit more corporate than the NBA. The NBA has like single owners, kind of like the NFL. NFL is like, those one guy owners, and they have a lot of power. The NHL, a lot of these teams have like multiple owners. Corporations own them. Like corporations own Philadelphia. They own Buffalo now. They own the Rangers. You're talking about large companies, not like there's no
like
person.
The Leafs.
The Leafs, exactly.
Teachers'
Leafs are another
pension
one.
on that.
Right.
It's true. It's money making now, bro. It's a business. As much as players always would say that, right? It's a business. Bottom line, it really is a business.
And there's lots of money in it,
yeah.
And we're seeing that right now. There's lots of people trying to make lots of money in the sport. So we're going to see what happens to Phoenix in 10 days, and we're going to see what happens to Atlanta probably by the end of the year. We're going to know a bit more about what's happening to Atlanta, right?
Well, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Check out our eBay account at www.thesportsshacklocker.com.
And check out our website, www.thesportsshack.ca.
We say it, we play it.